Hey, everybody, welcome to the WDKX Podcast Network. I'm Tariq Spence from the WDKX Wake Up Club, and to my right is the man for Charter Champions, Dr. Paul Miller, putting together a great event that involves getting all the candidates that could potentially be a part of the Rochester City School District Board in one spot. When is that event, Paul?
That is March 15th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., Saturday, March 15th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at First Genesis Church, 292 Hudson Avenue.
And what time on that Saturday?
It's at 2 o'clock, 2 to 4. It's
right.
2 hours. Be there on time.
And now what's sort of the format here? Because we've got a couple of different people that will be a part of this. And will it be a question and answer thing?
So actually, I created the format yesterday.
Okay.
And there will be a quick introduction of just making sure Rochester understands why we're doing this. After that quick introduction, the candidates are going to have about 3 minutes each to deliver their why, deliver their platforms. Like, what are they running? What are they running on? Who are they? And why does it matter? And then I have some really, really difficult questions to ask them. Nothing that is about tricking, because I sent them the questions ahead of time.
Okay.
So this isn't about making anybody look bad, but this is about critically understanding what do they believe in and what are they going to do if they are elected as school board members, and how are they going to represent Rochester and the school district differently, because currently what's been happening is not really working.
Well, I know there's a lot of talk within this past week as we're recording this now, with what's been going on allegedly with the board and now with the announcement of the new superintendent. Just so people know, and I know we talked about this before, the school board is works with the superintendent. The school board is their boss.
The school board is the superintendent's boss. They are elected officials. They are supposed to be responsible for governing and making all of the policy decisions, holding the superintendent accountable. Now, I believe a good board lets the leader lead and takes the leader's lead, however, keeps them accountable for their actions and makes sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. And again, my opinion, even though it's pretty informed, is that the school board has been doing too much operations, and they're running the district, and they're running it from a standpoint without the background, experience, or education that's directly related to being able to do that.
Now, why is the timing of this meeting so important? Because what's coming up like right around the corner?
This is crucial, y'all. Rochester needs to hear this.
Okay.
So again, March 15th, Saturday, March 15th from 2 to 4 p.m. Rochester needs to come out. It's free. Come on out. We don't need a star. Y'all the star. Come be the stars.
Absolutely.
Right. And why is this so important? Because April 3rd is when the ballots close. So these candidates need a set amount of signatures to get on the ballot. I believe each one needs 1,000 signatures that are Democratic, because they're running. It's all a Democratic nominees, and they're running for this, and they need those signatures on their petitions. If they don't have 1,000 signatures that are unchallenged, they will not be on the ballot. And so typically what happens is that the Democratic Party designates 3 people. There's 3 spots open. So those 3 people would automatically be forward as the next candidates, and they would be the ones who are running in the election. And since there's 3 spots, those 3 candidates would probably be the ones who win, and Rochester would have no voice on it. You would have because guess what? That Democratic Party nominee, there's some of us who make up that party, but the truth of it is Hudson Avenue didn't show up. Joseph Avenue didn't show up. Genesee Street didn't show up. Conkey didn't show up. Avenue D didn't show up. Chili didn't show up. And your kids are the ones who go to school in the district. You weren't there. You don't know what these people stand for and what they don't. And just because the Democratic Party said so, does that mean you have to agree? No, because there's other candidates who didn't get the nominee who you want to at least hear from. And then when you hear from them and you get an educated viewpoint, you now make a decision of who you want to sign for, because at the end of the day, we want you to hear what they stand for, and then sign the petition of the people that you believe aligns with your values and help them get on this ballot.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. I'd like to see as many candidates as you can get to this event.
6 out of 7 have agreed.
Well, I hope we get 7 out of 7, but I can't make anybody go. All I can tell is the community should be a part of this.
The invite was extended to everybody. So this is, and I can't repeat more, this is not a charter school event. This is a Rochester community event. This is because this is all of our kids that we're trying to affect this narrative for. This is a Rochester community event that is open to everybody on Saturday, March 15th from 2 to 4 p.m.
I just want to make sure that people are aware of this too. And the fact that no one is really prepared and they've been invited to this, that they know the questions going forward. So that could give you sort of an idea of whether or not if they're prepared to handle the job of being part of the school board.
So they were given the questions ahead of time. So there's 10 questions that we're going to try to get in within this time frame. And then as the time is left, we're going to give the audience the mic. And so in the last forum, we took some cards and we answered the cards as we could, but we're going to give the audience the mic because we want the audience to put these people under pressure to really answer what the community wants and what the community needs. So the community will have a chance to speak. We just ask that the community be respectful, that not bring anything that would be distasteful, because these are still professionals who are people and need to be treated right, but they need to be at least asked the tough questions.
You can ask those questions or be a part of the format or just be in the room to listen. That's going to be on Saturday, March 15th. Sorry, Saturday, March 15th. Where is the location and what time?
So it is at First Genesis Church, 292 Hudson Avenue, from 2 to 4 p.m. March 15th, Saturday, March 15th, from 2 to 4 p.m. Come on out. It is free. We need this room full. We need as many people in this room as possible. We want to be able, standing room only, to really make sure that we vet our candidates so we know who we're getting. And then we put our action behind it to vote for them so that we can help change the policy by getting people who will stand up for something.
Absolutely. Dr. Paul Miller, thank you for the time. As always, being a part of WDKX's podcast. We'll give you more information, of course, at WDKX.com, charterchampions.com. You can reserve your spot right now. It is free if you want to be a part of this event. Thank you for watching. We are 103.9 WDKX.